We're divided the same way the nation is divided.
I'm conservative, by the way.
Will anything ever be remedied? A nation divided against itself will not stand, neither will a family divided against itself.
Why do you think your son is conservative?
I have no clue. I'll let him answer that question.
That's a bad answer. Hold on a second. You as a father should listen to your son.
I listen to him all the time.
Hold on, but then you just said you don't know.
I don't know where he went so bad. I mean, come on. It's like, I don't know where he went wrong. I don't know how he went off the rails.
Would the smarter of the two like to chime in here? Yeah.
Absolutely. So I used to be, at one point, on my father's side. Upon doing my own research and seeing things firsthand, I've switched sides. We talk every day about politics to the point where it's divided us. And so for him to say that he does not know where I stand is
So let me ask you, do you think that maybe he wants to believe government will do good? Maybe that's...
Of course.
Okay, now maybe your son is going more conservative because he thinks government hasn't done a lot of good. Is that maybe a fair charitable interpretation?
That makes relative sense.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Here's what I'll just say in closing, guys. Never let politics get in the way of the beautiful relationship between father and son. My advice first is for the son to the father, understand he comes from a different generational perspective. He thinks government is probably a good force. Now your son, understandably, is seeing it harder than ever to own a home. He's seen a border wide open. He's seen lies from politicians. He's seen the enrichment of the ruling class. And instead of interrupting and want to get in an edge smartly, be like, maybe my son is processing a way that I might not agree with, but he's growing up in a different circumstance than I ever.
This episode is going to be pretty heavily redacted and censored if you're viewing it on Spotify or YouTube. So consider giving us a follow on Twitter to see the full unabridged version of this episode and some other episodes. Continue watching here on YouTube or listening on Spotify. But if you want to see the full details, check us out on Twitter at Rum Dum Pod, spelled RUMDUMPOD on Twitter. Regardless of how you'd like to view this or listen to it, thank you for checking us out. Please follow us on whatever platform you're on. Give us a like, comment, all that good stuff. And here's the episode.
By no white man dying.
I'm so disgusted with this motherfucker, dude.
I'm not saying all anime is bad. I'm just saying, like, it's...
Get the fuck out of my face.
Alright, I guess we'll start it off officially then if you'd like to give a click. Oh, just hitting liquor straight from the bottle. I got a Keystone right here. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, brother. For Kirk. God bless him.
Pouring one out for Kirk. So, I was at work. And yeah, so we decided to get the somber shit out of the way to start at the beginning. So we don't have to, be a bummer right at the end. But, I mean,
yeah,
shit happens. So I was at work when you texted me. I heard in my ear, I was listening to, I don't know, Joe Rogan or something probably. And I hear the text coming off of you saying, hey, Charlie Kirk just got shot by sniper fire. And I was like, there's no fucking way, bro. Sniper fire? So then I looked up the video on Twitter, and this is the first video I saw. This is how I found out about it. After you texted me, this is the first video I saw. Which, tell me this is the first video you saw.
Probably not.
This is the first one I saw.
I can't remember how I heard about it, to be honest with you. This is the first video I saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and I saw that.
That's the first video I saw. And so me and a buddy of mine from work saw it. And so we see him kind of flinch here, and you see his shirt move.
Yeah.
So we were thinking maybe he got hit in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Maybe it kind of missed him or glanced him.
Yeah.
Because right then the cameraman freaks out and, moves the camera so you don't see what's going on.
Yeah.
So we thought, maybe it'll be all right. We saw people like, I think Tim Pool said, I heard somebody tell me there's a contact in the hospital. He's stable. He's alive.
Yeah, when something like that happens, it is absolute chaos. Like the stories that came out afterwards of what really happened and how that was all handled was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like,
anyway.
Something fell off of his shirt, and people were saying that the bullet ricocheted off of a bulletproof vest. First off, there's pictures. You can see he's not wearing a vest. Second off, I mean, he's got money. He's not wearing steel plates under a t-shirt. He'd be having Kevlar. And even if he did have steel plates, the level it would take to stop a 30-06, I think it's level 4. I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but that's like almost an inch thick. Okay, you're seeing that. And the thing that bounced off his shirt was a lav mic, a magnet lav mic. So the people were saying, we're like, oh, I think this is AI because it looks like his ring came from one finger to another, saying it's fake. Well, in the earlier the videos, you can see it's a hinge ring that opens. So it didn't teleport, it opened. It's a hinge ring. So there's already an immediate thing of like conspiracy theory shit going on. So now, after we're like, oh, is he going to be okay? Is he going to be alive? Shit's going to even, the temperature's going to heat up even more if he dies. That's when I saw this video. So, viewer discretion advised.
That's what I've seen.
If you want to look away. You seen the next one? Okay, so this is... Here, I'll skip to it.
They haven't seen it.
Well, yeah, of course, this won't be on YouTube. No, this will only be on Twitter. Man. Yeah, this is rough.
Violence. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so... Because then that's the next video I saw when I got home, and it's just like, yeah, there's no way. When I saw people reporting, oh, yeah, like,
I don't know why that hurts me, man. It just really does, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't even the biggest Charlie Kirk fan. I mean, I didn't dislike him. I just didn't really follow him that much. I was like, yeah, cool. He's a conservative commentator, goes to colleges, and opens debate people. I was like, cool, whatever. But just seeing that, I don't know, man. Just the fragility of human life is just shown.
Yeah. And, I'm not going to lie and say I was like a big fan of his or whatever. Right. But I knew who he was. Right. I knew who he was. I saw that he just had a thing with South Park where they kind of made fun of him on there. He changed his profile picture to Cartman with his hairdo on, that was like a month ago. Yeah. And now this happened. It's like, damn, just like that. Because he was never, I think part of the reason it was so like, just shocking and upsetting was because like most people in our sphere, right? We don't really consider him to be one of the crazy ones. Right.
He was
more, he's like, he's just kind of like a normie, like, whatever. He's not one of the like the extreme like crazy people. Like,
yeah, I heard somebody on Tim, I think it was Tim Pool or somebody, but he said that like he's like more milk toast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And which is fine. I mean, I've respected him, and I've respected him a lot, but like I said, we didn't follow him. We were like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Charlie Kirk, cool,
he's got a couple takes that are, in my opinion, wild, but he's never really struck me as like yeah, it's like there's people on Twitter saying, and I'll show some clips later whenever we get off of this, of people being like, man, if Hitler was alive today and he died, you would be like, oh, he had a family. And it's like, bro, that's who y'all really think this is? That y'all think this dude is Hitler? Bro, y'all don't know who the fuck
they're
is.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I want to make a comment on that.
Go for
it. A lot of people that is the thing, like, oh, if you can go back in time and kill Hitler, would you do it? No, because if someone got rid of Hitler, it would have been somebody else. It'd have been some people don't understand, like the person is an effect, not the cause. You know what I mean? Like there's a movement within collective psyches of societies. You know what I mean? And if Hitler was dead, honestly, Charlie Kirk's death, rest in peace, it's only going to make his movement stronger. There's a lot of people that were Democrats that see how certain, like younger Democrats, that see how they're acting and they're walking away. Like the Democratic Party is done.
Yeah.
They're done. Like they already were done. This is like, I mean, I wish this never had to happen, but it's just like people see it.
Yeah.
People see how disgusting they are. And, at first, when I first saw this, I was very distraught. I don't know why, because I realize it's an attack not only on Charlie Kirk, but it's an attack on everyone that does that. Like any sort of alternative news, but conservative populist news, they're all like, what about Alex Jones?
Yeah.
You didn't think he was going to get killed? Like, he's... What? I mean, I'm not trying to say, hey, pick your guy, but I'm just like, he would be like the spearhead, I would think.
And it shows the problem with lumping like all of a group together where you just assume that like, oh yeah, because I see people being like, oh, you want me to mourn for a guy who said he wanted black people to be lynched? And it's like, when the fuck did he say that? It's just, because
they just said that.
They assume that it's all a collective. They all believe the same. So the crazy people. And every day you see this shit where we're trained to be afraid of some dude with a shaved head, ladder-laced boots, camo BDUs on with a totem cop fucking t-shirt. It's like, no, bro. That's not what we're dealing with here, right? With some American
with dinosaur
history.
bone tattoos, you know.
Hey, bro, hey, chill. We're not dealing with some American history X-looking motherfucker that's killing people right now. Okay, that's not who's killing people right now, all right? It's the blue hairs. Yeah, it's y'all's crew, bro. It's the blue hairs.
Tyler,
right now.
I forgot his last name.
Robinson,
Tyler,
I believe.
Robinson. His dad was a cop, and his dad turned him in.
That's what I heard.
That's true. I want to try to dig and find a bigger conspiracy here, but at this point, I can't. I mean, it would make sense. Like, it seems like Charlie was at the top of his. Like, he was maybe he was like a rising. Like, he was always a star, but then when South Park made fun of him, like that was. When someone makes fun of you, you have cemented yourself into the zeitgeist. Yeah. You know, the collective consciousness, especially of America.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of people are saying, like, yeah, he really was like the moderate position. He had a couple takes where I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucking bonkers to me. But overall, he was not like this crazy like militant dude or whatever. He was the guy that wanted to sit down and talk it out. Even though, I think some of his takes are rough. But
what take exactly? I don't. Like I said, I didn't follow much, but maybe
he would always say, like, okay, so like in the abortion debate, one thing that comes up a lot is, okay, well, what about rape? And a lot of people are like, okay, well, a lot of people will be like, okay, fine. And then especially if it's of a child, like an 11, 12-year-old girl gets pregnant by some fucking monster. He was like, no, she still needs to have that baby. It's not the baby's fault. That to me is far. That's rough. That's bad.
These are extreme circumstances. This is not normal, but I agree with you. If my daughter was raped.
Yeah. Because there is a recorded case. I don't think this is I think it's probably only happened once. There's a recorded case of a 5-year-old getting pregnant. So it is possible. Yeah, look it up. It was like once. Like it's again 1 in a million thing, but like
once.
But like, can you imagine? Like if that's possible, like that's fucked. So he said stuff like that. But again, I wasn't like a super big fan. I'm not gonna lie and say I was a super big fan. But still, he was the I just want to sit down and talk it out guy. He wasn't the militant dude you need to shut down with a bullet because he's gonna round you up and talking about lynching people. Like no, he just was not that guy.
Yeah, it's just so sad.
For you, I'm gonna switch my screen share. And I guess we will get into some of the specifics of what has happened, what has transpired over the past couple days.
Okay.
Tell me when you see my.
I see First Suspect.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna switch to my Chrome. Tell me when you see Chrome. You see my Chrome?
All right. Yep. Okay. See your Chrome, homie.
All right.
See your Chrome, home.
See my Chrome. Okay, so we have first up the guy who was actually talking to Charlie Kirk when he died. This is the guy that was talking to him in the videos.
Oh my god, that must have been
yeah, I can't. Yeah. Anyway, here's what he was on CNN. Or I think this is a video he posted and CNN just covered it.
It hurts me.
People have obviously pointed to the irony that the point that I was trying to make is how peaceful the left was. Right before he got shot. And that only makes sense if we stay peaceful. And as much as I disagree with Charlie Kirk, I'm on the record for how much I disagree with Charlie Kirk, but like, man, dude, he is still a human being. Have we forgotten that? Are we crazy? Like, and people have...
Yeah, I can't imagine being that guy where you're having a debate with this guy and like, so you're looking at him face to face, eye contact, and then you just see his neck blow up out the side. And you're in a crowd of people. I just can't imagine being this guy right now. And they were specifically talking about, he was trying to defend his like, because I think the specific argument they were having, because right before Charlie Kirk hit a clip farm, he's one of the best in the industry of getting clips. This dude asked, I think it was something like, how many trans shooters have there been in the past couple of years? So he picked up the mic. Too many. Right. And this dude was trying to make the point of like, oh, well, how many like shooters in total were there in the past same amount of time? And then that's when Kirk asked, counting or not counting gang violence. And that's the second he got shot when he finished that sentence. So to be in the middle of talking about that specific topic, and then just to see him die in front of you, I just can't. Yeah. That's rough for this guy. I can't imagine being in his spot, whoever this guy's name is.
Yeah.
And then the first villain of this story is the old dude.
Yeah,
that didn't have anything. That's the first villain of this.
The villain.
I mean, he's the first one. Oh.
But he was, and that's another weird thing. That was he the guy, or was there another guy that had like a pellet gun, a rifle pellet gun? And he was supposed to be like a He was like that was supposed to be like a decoy or some shit.
Yeah, the guy that they found in the street later.
They found somebody with a pellet gun, rifle pellet gun.
Yeah.
And dude, when shit like that happens, it's chaos. That's another thing too. Here's another crazy story. Did you see the video where they had Charlie Kirk and they put him in the back of an SUV?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have an ambulance?
Yeah. Well, I figured it was just because it was right there. Why wait for an ambulance when you have the SUV right there?
That's fair, but I'm just saying, it's a law. Like, when you have gatherings over, 1,000 people, a fucking EMT is supposed to be there, period. They weren't there. Why the fuck were they not there?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. Think about it. It's supposed to be, there's an EMT. Every wine festival, beer festival you go to, there's a cop and an EMT. Come on.
I didn't know about that.
I mean, I'm not calling conspiracy or anything, but it's just... Yeah, it's nasty, bro.
I had a little
wow.
I had a little technical difficulties here. I need to get some more RAM, bro. I'm being dead ass. My computer runs out of RAM so quick.
30. You got only 16?
Yeah.
What do you got? You need
at least 32, 64. Yeah, I might just get 64.
Maybe that's what it is. You just need more RAM.
So yeah, George Zinn. Was this guy who was yelling, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me, at the event. So I think he's actually being charged with obstruction because they spent time taking him into custody instead of looking for the actual guy. So I think he's being charged with that. And then apparently this guy just loves getting involved with shit that he don't need to be getting involved with. Okay, apparently this guy just has a habit of doing this shit. Zinn has a habit of causing disruptions at those events with protests that are often nonsensical and have a dubious connection to his conservative and libertarian views. So apparently, I'm trying to get to the point where it was the other stuff that he's done.
There's no way
just to get an idea of this guy. He said he shot him by... Okay. Last October, he was arrested in Oregon after he walked into the middle of a street and refused to leave. George, he just does shit like that.
Ogden? It says Ogden.
What Ogden? What are you looking at?
Arrested in Ogden.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I thought maybe they misspelled Oregon or something. I'm like, what the fuck is... Okay,
I guess that's the name of the town.
It's a city, yeah, okay.
He has numerous trespassing arrests to his name, stemming mostly from disturbances at public events. So yeah, this guy just does this. His most alarming arrest came in 2013 after he threatened to bomb the Salt Lake City Marathon. He spent a year in prison for it. He just does this. He just does this. That's because everybody saw this video at first, like, oh, they got him. It's this old boomer looking dude. Oh my god, yeah, no, this was just a menace, just a straight menace.
Yeah, man. This could have been an organic shooting without any sort of
because a lot of people, a lot of people are saying, oh, this had to have been a trained professional to make this shot. 202 football fields with a scoped hunting rifle? No. I mean, maybe you have to practice a little bit, but no, you can make that shot. I mean, the guy that shot at Trump did it from over a football field away with irons. And, if he didn't turn his head, would have got him. So, no, 200 yards with a scoped 30-06? No, that's not like Agent 47 type shit where this had to be
an
operative. What?
Yeah.
What's up?
I got a question for you. Some people on the news were saying, when you're a sniper and you're aiming to kill somebody, you never aim to the head. You aim to the chest. And I'm like,
I mean, usually
not necessarily.
Usually when you're shooting, most people are trained to shoot center mass. It's easier to hit.
Yeah.
it's a bigger area, and if you're aiming right here, I mean, if you blow out a lung, a heart, the spine, you know, all the vitals right there. But if you're at this close of a range, which for someone who is trained in long range, if they are trained in long range, that's going to be an easy shot. People are saying, oh, this is impossible to do unless you're skilled. No, but if you are skilled, this is going to be easy for you, right? So if this guy was skilled or a hunter, this is going to be an easy shot. If you're assassinating someone in a place where you know there's going to be 8 angles of it, you might be trying to get a headshot because of the video. And as we've seen, there's like 8 different angles of this. So that's why they're trying to get a headshot, was for that reason. For the visual. We're going to know
more soon because this guy, I mean...
Yeah, because so the next shot, I mean, that's already graphic enough, but this person was trying to make his head explode. There's just no other way to put it. That's what this person was going for. That's why they're aiming at the head. I mean, that's all speculation. He might have been aiming center mass and just been off a little bit, but he very well was probably aiming at the head for that reason because he knew it was going to be filmed. It's not like he tried to assassinate this guy at a McDonald's when nobody was looking. No, he waited for him to be at the famous change my mind booth, his whole thing, right? That's why he did that. So that's my opinion on that. And then
rest in peace, man.
Apparently this is the guy they actually think did it now.
Well, they got him. They got this guy. He turned himself in.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, they got him.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the most... Well, yeah, so they had 2 false alarms, and then now this guy. So apparently this is the guy. Where's the article? Bro, I hate these mainstream news sites, bro. BBC. Where's the article? There's all these like ads and stuff. Just announced his wife Erica will make her first public appearance. Okay.
I can't imagine being her.
Yeah, no, dude.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this page doesn't even say anything about this, but apparently this is the guy.
BBC.
This is the guy. His parents turned him in. Yeah, I guess we'll find out more. Because apparently, matching with the last shootings and stuff that happened, there was stuff written on the bullets, and they're kind of very memey, shitposty things. Like apparently, one of them said, "If you read this, you're gay," you know, shit like that. Yeah, just like the last shooter had like a patch on his outfit that said, "What was it? Born to shit, forced to white." Very weird, shitposty internet brain rot shit. Right, is a common thread we see here. Are you, before we move on to the other thing, are you familiar with Charleston White? All right, well, do you want to see his very insightful opinion on Charlie Kirk?
Do I?
Do you want to see this?
I might have seen this clip already. So go ahead.
All right, let's take a look at this guy.
Not this guy. Oh, jeez.
You know who this guy is?
No, I don't. But
okay.
I just.
What's your opinions of Kirk's death? I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no white man dying. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking white boy dying.
This is Charleston White. Everybody, very.
I have no idea
who this guy is. This guy. This guy, right? And now, you know who Aiden Ross is?
I share the world with these motherfuckers. Anyway,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you know who Aiden Ross is? So he reached out to this guy because he's always doing shit like this. He said, "Yo, you took it too far this time. You fucked up." And he had a very, very high IQ, high frequency response to the criticisms on that. Keep in mind, it's like the day after this shit happened. Yeah, he had a very,
who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this pencil-looking motherfucker, dude?
You don't know who this guy is?
No, who the fuck is he?
He's this guy who's always doing fucked up shit. Just absorb this. This is the kind of shit that's popping up.
This is the shit we do for you guys here on Rum Dum Podcast. I gotta endure this fucking garbage. Jesus Christ.
Bro, this is what you signed up for, bro.
You don't say shit when I say it to the niggas. When I'm fucking trolling the about their dead babies and dead mammies, you don't say shit. So what do you mean fucking why? I'm a fucking comedian. I get to fuck with anybody. Satire comedy is what we call it. Fuckers. How you gonna take that away from me? So Charlie's no exemption. Don't you fuckers joke about fentanyl Floyd? He's no different than a fucking fentanyl Floyd.
Yeah, he's always this dude definitely a fucking alcoholic. This is another thing people are trying to do. They're trying to compare this to George Floyd. Like that's what this guy's doing right here, dude. He's trying to compare this to George Floyd.
Well, I mean, I could see because it's somewhat of a cultural martyr, if you will. But man, it's unfortunate. It's obvious to anyone with a fucking brain. These are super fucking different situations. George Floyd beat his girlfriend. Was a chronic drug user and was in and out of jail.
Robbed a pregnant lady garbage. At gunpoint.
Like the guy was and he was under the influence. That's why he died. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so fuck George Floyd. Yeah.
Dar.
Anyway,
your camera's doing the thing. I hate to interrupt, but your camera's doing the thing again.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Oh my God, you look so good. Proud of
you. I know.
So yeah,
that way the world can see me say fuck George Floyd.
There you go, in HD, in 4K.
In HD.
In 4K.
Yeah, I get this motherfucker out of my face.
You don't want to scroll down. I'm sure there's some high value comments talking on you.
I want before we go further.
Yep.
I want to give a little bit of maybe some insight that I've sort of acquired. Like at first, seeing Charlie Kirk die was maybe. Let me just tell you my sort of process of reflection here. I wasn't the biggest fan. It wasn't like I didn't like him. It was just I thought he was cool, you know.
Yeah.
But when it really shocked me because of how first the fragility of life. 1, 2. This could be any conservative speaker, anybody who's outspoken, I guess, or famous or whatever. And at first, with all the lefties coming out here on TikTok and YouTube, like this guy and other people that have gotten fired from their jobs, that celebrated the death of this guy. I was angry, like a lot of people, just very angry, like upset, very, wanted to express my anger through violence. I'll say that. I think that's a normal reaction to most people. But at the same time, like after a day or two, I kind of realized I'm like, you know what? I look at these people and I think of them as children. They come off as children to me. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And now I'm not. It doesn't upset me anymore because I know how they're just that dumb.
Yeah.
They're just that dumb. And I'll be honest with you, dude. Like, to give some devil's advocate, and as well, I want to see what you think about this. Is if George Soros got assassinated, I'd be one happy motherfucker, dude.
So here's my thought process on it. So a lot of these people that you see like celebrating, well, we talked about it a couple minutes ago, who literally think this dude was going from college campus to college campus saying that people of different races and whatever need to be lynched. Okay.
I didn't say that, bro.
I'm not saying he said that, but I'm saying that's what these people believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
So these people have been got by the machine to where, if there was a dude literally traveling the country saying that black people, gay people, non-Christian people need to be lynched in the street, okay, I could see you celebrating that. Okay, if that was the dude we were talking about, that'd be different. Okay, that would be different. But this shows you that right now, this is where we're at. Where if you're on the right, a giant swath of the population is going to be grouping you in with like cartoon level Nazis, right? Like dueling scars on the face, just eyeballing people to lynch, right? And the same with, the other way. If you're on the left, there's a lot of people who think, oh, that guy wants to get my kid to cut his dick off and all this, even though there's the moderate liberal positions, people like your lib grandma or grandpa that watches MSNBC. Okay, they're not trying to lynch you or whatever. So I think that's the problem. Is the reason people are getting killed is because if they're any different from you, you automatically loop these people up into a ball and assume they're the worst stereotype of whatever you disagree with.
It's a very gross, almost said sterilization, stereotypical, stereotyping. Everyone's just grouped together, and that's kind of like the media is really done that. Even the right does that, but the left has done it so crazily that people are just finally realizing that the veneer is finally just going away. People are starting to realize that this is just nonsense. Yeah. And there's more nuance. There's more degrees of, I guess, of justice, or there's more like comparing Charlie Kirk to, George Floyd. Like, give me a break. When you know the facts, and that's the problem. We don't get the facts anymore. We get a narrative that the mainstream media wants to push on us. We don't get the facts.
Yeah,
we get whatever they handpick details, and they construct a narrative from it, and that's what they do. And we're not able to have a barometer anymore to know who deserves what degree of justice, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of people, we're just not even living on the same plane of reality, right?
Yeah.
There's people out there that
Bernstein Bears and Bernstein Bears.
Yeah, there's people out there that think Charlie Kirk was a Nazi. It's just like...
Yeah, bro.
And to us, that seems like so like silly and dumb. But to a lot of people, it's like, oh my God, yeah. And then I think, I didn't see the clip, but I think it was Kai Cenat, the video game streamer. People were talking shit about him because apparently there was a clip. I didn't see it, so I'm not going to say for sure. But it was something like, oh yeah, he was that guy that has some crazy takes or whatever. And like, he wasn't upset. It's like, well, yeah, you can't shit on someone for not knowing who a guy is, hearing he died, and being like, oh yeah, that's that guy that like said something racist or whatever. You can't be mad at people like that either. Okay, I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but like if you run into someone like, hey, what do you think about Charlie Kirk? And they're like, he's like, I don't know, he's like a racist guy or something. A lot of people don't even know. They're not even in that sphere.
They won't know, and they're always getting second.
So they see
secondhand knowledge.
They don't know. You can't get mad at that either. Like, what? But a guy died.
I agree.
Well, if you don't know who it is at all, like,
I agree. Absolutely.
So you can't go too crazy.
And you're just like, I don't know. Like, the people just don't know.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
Well, I think we've said our piece on that. I was kind of hoping you'd dig into our buddy Charleston a little more. That's kind of why I brought it up.
I dug enough. I'm so disgusted with this motherfucker, dude. You're a comedian and you're the shittiest fucking comedian on the planet. Get the fuck out of my face.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
There we go. Because usually when I saw this, I was kind of surprised because usually talking shit about how like awful black people are. So it's like, oh, he's trying something else out here. Back to the serious. Back to the serious. This is what originally we were going to talk about. Was the stabbing on the train. Back to serious. We'll try to blow through this one a little quickly so we can get the serious shit out of the way.
Oh God, yeah.
The train stabbing. Did you see the video? Do you want to see it? 'Cause I'm gonna comment on it. I'm gonna put it on screen. So if you don't want to see it, I'm about to pull it up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me switch. I think the uncensored version. Well, it's still kind of. I think it was actually broken by Alex Jones. Actually, well, at least that's where I saw it from. Okay. Do you see my VLC? You see text on screen, first suspect? Okay, I'm going to skip that because we're off of that story. Okay, this is it for anybody that's just listening or watching on YouTube that doesn't want to see this. Don't go over to Twitter, yada, yada, yada. This is bad. But I think it's important to see because when you just hear a story about someone got killed, it's like, oh, okay, someone's not alive anymore. But you don't see and feel the gravity of it until you see it, and then it changes things. So this is the actual what happened here on the train.
God. Oh my God. She's just looking at her phone.
She's looking at her phone.
She's not even.
Yeah, if you want to look away, Jesus. This is the time. If you don't want to see it. She's literally just looking at, for the people listening and not watching, because it is fucked. She
looked like she just got off of work. She's wearing some kind of.
Yes, she just got off of work. She just got off of work. She's looking at her phone, sitting on the train.
Oh my God. There's blood everywhere. Jesus. Oh no. And there she goes.
Yep, she just falls over. Scared. People walk by. Don't do shit. She just crumples in her seat. Out of frame. That's it. There's more later, but it's been like a minute has passed if you're just listening to this and no one's come to do anything. And we actually have multiple angles of this too, if that wasn't bad enough. This is after the fact, if that wasn't upset. Because she literally looked up at the guy scared, just didn't say anything. She had time to realize what was going on. Yeah, she bled out. That's the other thing. When you hear someone's killed, it's just like, oh, they're not alive anymore. But when you see that shit, like she had time to realize what was going on, and she knew what was coming for no fucking reason, other than the dude felt like it because he saw her sit down. And all these people behind her didn't. There was one guy that walked. Maybe he was trying to get between the guy. So this is immediately after it happened, and she's still like looking up, scared. Probably doesn't even know she got stabbed, to be fair, but she knows, you know. All these people, this guy stands up, but all these other people are just sitting there. And they saw the last video happen.
Well, to their defense, their angle, that happened so suddenly. It's hard to know. It's hard to know what had just, because there was no lead up. There was no verbal confrontation at that point that we know.
These people definitely saw it behind a dude.
Well, what I'm saying is when something like that happens, it's hard to even see the knife in his hand. What I'm trying to say is it's if no one's paying attention and so all of a sudden you see someone stand up and just move real fast, you're like, whoa, what happened? And then you see the blood. It takes some time to, like, it just happens so quick. I don't know.
This guy definitely saw it.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
And she's in shock. The lady in the red's like, what's going on? For sure.
Yeah.
And she's like looking at her phone. She doesn't know what
this
the fuck.
Guy's
She just wants to stay
off.
out of it.
Yeah, I guess, dude. I don't know, dude.
It's hard to know.
I've never been in that situation, but I feel like it's hard to not notice someone's getting stabbed to death feet from me. And so we see it later, we don't see it now because of the angles, but there's a giant pool of fucking blood on the floor. Okay. It's not. There's a big pool of blood right here. You see it. Like there's blood fucking everywhere. It's on her pants. There's blood fucking everywhere. Okay.
It's hard.
And then afterwards, two people finally came to help later. I believe this is just an image. I don't think it was in the video. Again, if you're you right now, Dar, you're on Twitter, look away because this is afterwards when someone finally came to help. It was this far later. There's blood fucking everywhere, dude. When finally it looks like a black guy, maybe Hispanic guy. This light-skinned lady come up to help. And it's like minutes later before anything happens, before anybody even notices or says or does anything.
Is that the bus driver? No. I don't know who that is.
No. Well, they call it a light rail. I don't know the differences between that and a regular train or subway or whatever. But yeah, it's a light rail. So yeah, that should just like, yeah.
Here's the thing I want to say.
Let's go for it.
So, it's not particularly, if this was anybody getting stabbed in this way, no matter if it was, anyone, any race, any gender, whatever, okay, is horrific, period, okay? The reason why it's disgusting that not only this happened, but the coverage of it is because all the left stream media did not want to report on this. No. Would not fucking say a goddamn word on it.
No, until they were forced to. Frankly,
so they were forced to, and that's why it was called out. That's why it's a big deal that it's a black on white crime, because it also points out, after all these past decade, where you had the Black Lives Matter movement, and you couldn't say all lives matter unless you'll get lynched if you said all lives matter. We know the crime statistics are skewed, where black people hold more murders. The black on white crimes is way higher than the other way around. No. That is I'm not trying to, but it's just true. Facts are facts.
Yeah.
And now you could, most lefties in denial were like, well, that's because they're the ones that are victims of, prison industrial complex, and they're the ones blah blah blah. You can make all the fuck excuses you want, okay, but that was a choice, bro.
Yeah,
that was you're not gonna victimhood mentality your way out of that.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was arrested 14 times or whatever. He was arrested a lot.
It's these DAs that's the problem. It's the justice system that's the fucking problem.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're like a guy out there or lady, whatever, and you're concerned about racism, well, this is step one, is getting these motherfuckers who have been arrested time and time again for at least, I think it was a couple of the crimes were violent, getting them off the street, because they're making you look bad. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're part of a group, you have to be part of police in your group. Okay. So when you see shit like this, that's how it is. You're gonna get shit for what people who look like you, believe like you, fucking whatever. You're gonna get shit for people like you doing stuff, and that's how you combat it. Because it makes you look worse if the way you try to combat the racism is to say, "Oh, well, we don't know what he was going through. Oh, he this, that, and the other." No, you have to combat these bad motherfuckers in your group, whether it's your religion, race, country, whatever group you're in, the people are doing fucked up shit. You don't come for the people pointing out that they did something wrong. You come for the people in your group.
Yeah,
that's kind of my opinion on that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and there's another reason why the left didn't want to cover this is because she was an immigrant.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't they want to cover it for that reason? Because
they're pro-immigrant, but just not pro-white immigrants.
Oh.
So.
Well, I don't think the fact that she was an immigrant would have stopped the left from one. Like, if she was the one who killed somebody, maybe.
It's a big speed bump that you got to go over to talk about. It's a big one. Trust me.
I think that would only disincentivize it if the immigrant was the one that did something bad. Why wouldn't they want to talk about immigrants being harmed by Americans? That fits their narrative if it was a white guy that killed her.
That's good. Yeah,
because she's so if she was an immigrant that got killed by like a redneck with a MAGA hat, they would have been all over that shit.
Oh yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
So it's because of the killer, not because she was an immigrant. That would be a pro for them to talk about it. Damn, you're still hitting that shit straight from the bottle. But I mean, I guess I understand it on today's episode.
Yeah, but I'm like sipping, bro. I'm like literally sipping. Anyway, yeah, fuck, dude. God bless.
That's kind of what I have to say about that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Are you seeing back on my Chrome?
I'm seeing your Chrome. Yeah.
Okay, good shit. Well, do you have any other things to say? I think we about covered it. I think what needs to be said has been said.
I think going back to what I said about if somebody killed like George Soros or Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
And I have to look deep because I know that a lot. Dude, come on. I talk to conservative people. We're all fucking saying that shit.
I would never say anything like that about world leaders, rich and powerful individuals. Yeah. I would never say anything like that.
But the thing I actually just answered my own question earlier. Yeah. It's like, well, if you can go back in time and kill Hitler, it would just be somebody else, and that's exactly what would happen if it's George Soros. And actually, if you end up killing George Soros or someone like that, an assassination, like a sort of right winger goes crazy and kills one of them, it makes him into a martyr.
Yeah.
Assassinations
and regime changes don't really work. You know what I'm saying? They don't really work. Because if you just kill that guy, well, it's going to make your side look bad and go, oh, hey. So like, for instance, if it wasn't some kind of 4D chess, like he was actually a right winger accelerationist or whatever, assuming this is what it is on its face, and it was a lefty guy that killed Charlie Kirk, all it does is make the left look bad. And if Trump really is this fascist wannabe dictator, this could be the moment he needs, right? So all you're doing is giving the other side the feel they need to be like, hey, look, we got to do something about the left now. This shit's got to stop.
And that's a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are talking like that, and you have to. It's hard to not be emotional. Even like I said, I'm just as guilty of it too. But now that I have time to reflect on what you just said, it's like, yeah, we all got to be careful, man. Like all of a sudden, people who followed Hitler believed in him, and they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I was
shit could change on a dime.
I always remember when I was like a kid, but like old enough to be like cognizant of what was going on. It was during like the Obama years and the conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it, that I was always hearing was that, these mass shootings, blah, 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 it's going to be used to make it okay for Obama to declare martial law. He's going to militarize the police. He's going to, have the National Guard come in. And if he has the National Guard and militarizing the police and these shootings, he's going to be able to turn us into basically Nazi Germany, except it's going to be Christians getting rounded up. All this, holy shit, we're scared. So I just want the the conservatives who were like adults at that time to think, doesn't what I said just kind of sound familiar? Yeah, that's what the left is saying about Trump. Is that except it's flipped. It's all these trans shooters, blah blah blah. He's using the crime in Detroit, Chicago, DC, all this to deploy the National Guard, militarize the police, all this shit. And now you're on the other side, be like, hell yeah,
but you're okay with
we got to do something about this. Yeah, because exactly. So you got to be careful.
And that's tough, man, because I mean I totally agree with what you're saying, man. And but at the same time, it's like it's almost in certain circumstances I agree with it to an extent. It has to be. I mean, it's tough, man. It's a tough line to walk, bro. It really is, because it seems like these leftist mayors and these DAs who let people like this guy that killed. What was their name? The girl's Irina
Zarutska.
Irina
Zarutska.
Yeah. But these criminals, there's so many of them like that. They just get released constantly in big cities and stuff, and they're bad, dude. They were showing, I don't know if it was Chicago, but people are just running cars into Louis Vuittons and stealing everything right out downtown, the Chicago and shit. Like these people, this shit is crazy, but it's almost like they're inviting it. They're inviting the polarity to try to give law and order. Like. It can be necessary, bro. Like, and it's just like, well, after it is necessary, what happens next when it's not necessary?
Well, it's like
just keep them there.
When you see bricks pop up at a protest, there's just a pallet of bricks laying around. It's not that these bad actors aren't real. It's that, could there be some shady shit going on in the background that's cashing in on this? Like,
and
probably.
And there is.
Most likely.
And
allegedly.
Our buddy George Soros is,
allegedly, supposedly.
He loves that shit.
Supposedly, allegedly. Maybe that pallet of bricks.
Maybe.
Maybe it didn't just appear there.
Brought to you by George.
Maybe it didn't just appear there on its own volition. But again, when someone's committing crimes over and over and over again, bro, you can't, you got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I think we've got the somber shit down. All right. We've covered it.
Let's talk about something funny.
Little palate cleanser here. Some puppies and kittens.
Thank
God. That queued up for you. Had that queued up.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, buddy. I needed that. Oh, I like this one with the 2 cats and the dog and the. That's so sweet.
That's so good.
It's like you're my algorithm that knows exactly what I need when I need it.
Yep. Yeah. That was supposed to be earlier. I guess we'll go over a little bit of a Twitter meme. It technically does involve murder. Redacted. See if we can find any good memes here. WrestleMania 43 is going to Saudi Arabia. Now,
lovely.
I know you don't care about wrestling, Dar, but I think this touches on some culture war stuff here.
Okay.
And so whenever they do wrestling in Saudi Arabia, the women have to cover themselves from head to toe.
Perfect. I'm all about it.
You're all about it. You're about.
I'm all about
the
it,
modesty.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm all about the hygiene, man. I think we need to put a burqa on these fucking hoes. Jesus ain't saving them, bro. Muhammad's got to give them a shot. Allah needs to show up and save these fucking hoes, bro.
So all these companies, right? You got to be super woke, pro woman, all that shit. But for some reason, in Saudi, it's completely fine to have your business over there and profit off of the Saudi market, even though they don't even let women dress the way they want. They can't even show their hair. Well, I mean, the WE.
Is it that bad in Saudi Arabia?
Like the normal people don't show their hair. I don't know if it's like religiously mandated, but the entertainers, the wrestlers that go over there, they have to wear like special outfits. They can't, because usually like the female wrestlers, they're barely wearing clothes, right? They're in like some booty shorts and some fishnets and shit. They're wearing like a morph suit, like from the forearm up to like their neck, like fully covered. And it's like, so how come they get a pass on that? Over here, if you say women should dress modestly, you get shot. Right, but they have to be fucking.
It's all about the money. Yeah. It's money, bro. It's all about the money, brother.
But you notice that, right? The social justice warrior types don't talk shit about the Middle Eastern countries for how they treat women. Isn't that a little odd?
Exactly.
Isn't that a little odd?
because if they say anything, they'll be intolerant. They're in a catch-22, bro. They live in it. They don't even know they're in a catch-22. It's why they like, those signs with the rainbows that say pro-Palestine, trans love Palestinians or whatever, and they're like, dude, they'd kill you if you, they'd kill you if you go over there. Like that's how we end up like that.
Yeah,
this is the walking paradox of what the left is now. It's like, anyway.
Oh god, some anime shit. We're not
nice
pausing
anime.
On
Yeah,
hell no, we ain't pausing on that. But I never used
Pokemon.
I never used the podcast page, so like this is not my algorithm. But people are thinking this is sus because this guy looks like this guy that was behind Kirk. Wait, no, we already talked about this. No, we're in the
AI.
I don't know. We're in the sunshine and happiness clip right here, my boys. Look, what the fuck? Let's go to the trending tab, bro. This is not I'd never used the podcast account, so I don't know what the fuck. We gotta find some good memes here. Fill the dead air while I scroll the internet, Dar. Fill the dead air. What do you have to talk about? Fill the dead air, Dar.
With my farts?
Dead air.
Well, dead air. Well, I actually had something. I actually was going to mention, because we had talked about the culture wars and, the wrestlers have to wear certain things over there. And it's just they just want to tap into that market. And maybe it's a nice way of soft westernizing Saudi Arabia, I guess, to their, you can look at it that way too. Of culture.
Yeah.
Which is, it's cool. They do a lot of video game tournaments there too in Dubai, or I guess that's Dubai. I'm sorry. It's just in the Middle East, I should say.
Yeah.
I think it's Saudi Arabia too, but I forgot where I was going with this. Okay, it was something we talked about last week, and I was going to talk about money, and you know how we talked about rights.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And you were trying to be ubiquitous to, I guess,
I was trying to be ubiquitous,
but like all human. Yeah, ubiquitous.
Doesn't ubiquitous mean like in abundance? Like there's a lot of it? Was that a fat joke, Dar? Because there's a lot of it?
No. You're projecting. You're insecurity.
I don't know.
No, I thought ubiquitous meant like overarching, like macro.
Hey, guess what? We got Google here.
Ubiquitous.
I don't know how to spell that shit. I'm gonna be real. I was pretty close. That's pretty
close. Yeah.
Present, appearing, or found everywhere.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, because I was
like air is ubiquitous. Trees are ubiquitous,
right? But it's not abundance. It's just ubiquitous is another word for like overarching to me. I thought it was like present, appearing.
Yeah, it's just everywhere. So something that's everywhere.
Okay, I think you're right.
Ubiquitous.
That was a wrong word.
I might be claiming something. Yeah. You see, I'm being too broad. What I'm saying is the definition of rights, perhaps.
What I'm trying to say is we were trying to talk about human rights as
a concept
pertains as a concept for like humans, right? But I'm thinking to myself, dude, we're missing the point of like richer people and people with more power have more rights. It can express more rights than we do. Than the lower person. I mean, it's just obvious.
I think the problem with the term rights, though, is I think it's too airy-fairy of a concept that I don't think for practical discussion it's necessarily real. It's more of like a philosophical thing.
I think it has to be. Yeah,
it's more of a philosophical thing.
I think we have to use that to find some kind of cornerstone to talk about.
Yeah.
We have to.
Because in the real legal brick-and-mortar world, rights are not real. Because I can just kill you.
They are real.
No. I'm talking. Hold on a second. I agree with you, kind of in like the spiritual realm of what we were kind of talking about, but in the real brick and mortar, like here and the laws, they're not real because you can just be killed by a person. So rights are a ethereal thing, but here in like the legal, the dirt, it's not. That's why you can't pin it down, is because it's an ethereal, spiritual concept. Mm-hmm. It's not like a legal thing that you can pin down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's important. It's important to have a society to agree on what is consensually acceptable behavior in society.
Yeah,
and that's what the Declaration of Independence is about. That's what that's about. Then we can move on from there. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, well, shit! You brought something up from a week-old episode. I thought you were gonna have more than that.
No, I just wanted a little tidbit. It was a caveat about richer people and people with power exercise definitely more rights than poor people do.
Yeah. So, yeah, but anyway. I think I said it succinctly that that's why it's hard to pin down in a legal context, is because it's not.
Right. But you have to strive for it. You need to do that.
Yeah.
You have to set some kind of societal precedent, even if it seems lofty and mental constructs, if you will. But as long as it's consensus. You know.
This kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Where even though it is real, it's been turned into a sort of boogeyman. Batman battles white nationalists in Gritty Angel special.
Jesus Christ.
So this is who they're training you to be afraid of right here. Is people in white hoods with pitchforks and pipes and baseball bats. And then Batman is almost looks medieval. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, it looks like more like the drawing of Batman.
Is this clickbait? Is this actually like medieval warriors? Like, well, no, it looks like modern clothes. But
it's this.
This is the boogeyman. This is the boogeyman that wants you to be afraid of. But this is not what's happening. Exist. It's not roaming down the streets, right?
Yeah, people understand. Yeah, people get it.
No,
people get it.
Absolute.
It's
Batman.
funny because
continue.
It's funny to see all these lefty, this sort of dead DEI agendas that were in comic books and TVs. Like some of it still like lingers on, like limping on, and it's just so dead. It's just like, no one's gonna buy this shit. No one's gonna give a fuck.
No, and
anyway,
it's kind of like I don't know if I say the meme or not, but it's this kind of common thing you see where it's one of the soy jacks. You know, like that. And it's like, look, the cartoon character agrees with me. The cartoon character agrees with me. He's woke. Superman is woke. It's like, it's like why do you feel the need to have these fictional characters agree with you? Like what does that actually prove? That Batman is a social justice warrior.
It's validation, bro. It's validation.
But why from fictional characters? Like, yeah. Oh, God, I hate AI, but this is accurate. I hate AI shit, but this is accurate. The soy drink, Reddit t-shirt. Very accurate. Wow. That's who's hyped to see that. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. And Borderlands is coming out. People, I wonder if...
when are you going to play? People are playing the shit out of it, man.
Yeah, it just looks like 3.
You're such a fan.
Yeah, but it's just, I'll just play 2. Like, after how disappointed I was with 3. Let me see if I can find it. Borderlands. You know that Conan plays, like, video games on his show?
Really?
The talk show guy?
Oh, wow.
There was a meme about it. Like, apparently when he went to... No, not Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, it kept crashing. It kept crashing when he was trying to play it. From the game crashing during Conan's expensive promotional stream, the CEO statement setting expectations for performance to be not good on low-end hardware. And now, this very strange 8-core recommendation. None of this is a good sign. Yeah. Someone said, I've been playing Borderlands 4 since last week. It is absolutely awesome, but it's also in desperate need of day one optimization patch on PC. Crashing, hitching, stuttering, freezing galore. Here's Randy Pitchford. And maybe conflating recommended specs with required
spend another $100.
2K QA collaborating with our engineering team at Gearbox set the standard. Okay, where's the stats he's talking about? Minimum PC specs, typically medium settings. Different PC configurations will vary. Hard drive versus solid state drive. He misspelled SSD. He's put SDD. Okay. I'm not reading that wall of text, bro. Requires 8 CPU cores for processor, 8 gigs of VRAM, SSD. Yeah, this is the new thing. SSD storage required because these files are getting so big. This is something I've talked about. Games are getting more and more difficult to run, but they don't actually look better. The new Borderlands does not look any better than the last one that just came out.
Yeah.
And now it has to be on solid state. You have to have 8 cores. Like, so where's all this compute power going? The games aren't looking any better.
That's a good point. It's like
they haven't really looked better in a few years. Really, they have not looked better.
Yeah,
right.
It's, I think it's really going to a justification to, because like these AAA studios have big fucking budgets, and a lot of these indie developers come out. And they say like there's a lot of people at these studios that do nothing.
Yeah.
That fucking do nothing, bro. And they just get paid.
Yeah.
And it's just this bloat. It's like bureaucratic bloat within the developer sphere. And then they have to charge $80 for this fucking game.
Yeah. And then
100 whatever it is.
Like, and then there's indie games that come out and it's not even a gigabyte big. and it looks much better than your AAA game because they're relying on stylization and actual artistic merit and stuff. Okay, how can we crank it up more? How can we make the water reflect more accurately? How can we make it so you can count the hairs on someone's head you're gonna blow off in 3 seconds? You can count their fucking eyebrow hairs. How can we let's ray trace so the lighting's accurate? It's like we don't need that shit. Like once games got to the point of 16, 18 maybe. Like I think that was kind of peak. I don't think the graphics need to be any better. What purpose does it serve for graphics to be any better than
real life?
Red Dead 2.
It looks real life.
Like Red Dead 2.
Looks real life.
Of what purpose is there of any more realistic graphics than Red Dead 2? Of what purpose could it serve?
Just to sell more expensive
hardware.
Video cards.
Yep. Better video cards, the newest consoles, and also the game studios don't have to optimize if they just say, oh, well, you see here, your PC specs aren't good enough, so you don't have to optimize. It used to be video games bent over backwards to optimize so it could run on the best hardware possible.
And that's less work and labor hours
for
the fucking studios that are overbloated anyway.
You buy a better computer. Fuck it. We're not going to optimize the game.
Fuck these
You buy a new graphics card. It used to be in games, they would find cool ways to, okay, when you walk into this room unloads and there's weird shit or there's all these weird, cool technical things. I was like, fuck it, buy a better computer.
Yeah.
Pleb.
There's another, in reference to this, there's a game that came out that broke Steam when it came out only less than a week ago. And it was a $20 game. And it's one of the biggest games right now. It's Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Oh, yeah.
When that game came out, I didn't know. I knew that Hollow Knight was... I played the first Hollow Knight, liked it, played through it, and thought it was fun. A Metroidvania game.
Yeah.
And, dude, it just got this following, bro. And, dude, it broke Steam when it came out. And, game dev, AAA game devs, as well as... journals, game journalists, thank you. They are ragging on the game like games shouldn't be $20. You're breaking the industry. Like I'm mad at them.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, you could fuck yourself, bro. Like it's $20, and dude, it's one of the best selling games on Steam.
Yeah,
like ever. Like maybe not top, but it's one of the best. And I bought it. I'm playing it. It's fun. Yeah. It's a good game. But it's just it's just to your point where at what point does graphic fidelity reach peak where it's it just looks like real life and it's okay, we reached it, now what?
Yeah, it's not it's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Yeah, it's what do we need now?
And the thing I wanted to say, when I see an indie developer charging more or paying for DLCs, I don't get mad at them because they have to either support themselves off of this game or a small team. Imagine right now if you had to pay 4 people's salaries, Thor.
Yeah.
Imagine. Okay. So you have to make that money back. If you're a big company making the yearly installment of Call of Duty, any of the 2K games, the Madden games, you know that money's rolling in. There's no reason for you to be charging $100 for the game, and you charge for the micro. It's just ridiculous. It's not like playing the wrestling games, the 2K games. Well, the one came out this year, and they had 2 editions. I forget the exact numbers because it was a couple months ago. But so the way it used to be in games, it was already kind of iffy enough. You had the base edition of the game, then you have the deluxe edition of the game, and then you have the super deluxe edition of the game. And so one's base price, medium price, expensive price, right? That's already kind of sketch enough. This game had 2 separate versions, or I guess 3. There's the $60 version, the $80 version, and a $120 version. So you would think, if I buy the $120 version, I get all of the shit. Wrong. The mid-tier price game and the most expensive price game had separate pools of content. So you had to buy both. You had to buy the Bloodline edition and the Undertaker edition to get all the shit. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Fuck you. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I think it was going to be something like $200 or something for me to get all the shit. And then they have all the shit, but it's bro, no.
We have to vote with your dollars, man.
Yeah, I can't in good conscience fucking do that. It's fucked.
AAA studios, I mean, it's obvious that they've been in just dire straits. Concord, I mean, even before Concord, but it was I mean, Embark, which is like a double-A studio because it's like it's experienced devs, and they only have like 60 people.
Damn.
But they're fucking making, dude, like Arc Raiders, and the finals is blowing up, bro. I don't know if like you've seen it on the numbers on Twitch, but the finals is blowing up like better than it's almost ever done.
Yeah.
And due to a lot of streamers playing it now on their rotation of games that they play, because they realize, yeah, it's a good game. It's also very cinematic. So you're going to have those moments where you get the steal at the last minute, and it's just like a great cinematic moment for your streamers, for your viewers. It's a great game. And, but just knowing that Embark has 60 developers, they have a small team working on the finals now because they're just upkeeping,
Yeah.
And they're always coming out with content every 3 months. And when Arc Raiders drops, bro,
it's gonna be
that
big.
game's gonna be big, dude. It's number 6 on Steam, most requested, and it's an extraction. Yeah, it's an extraction shooter that just had one play test. That was practical.
It comes out at the end of October, right?
October 30th,
I think mid-November is when 1.0 of Tarkov is coming out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out almost very close.
See, that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, but it's just good to put it's good to put pressure in the free market pressure against these studios that just are overbloated with their staff that do nothing, and these CEOs that make a shit ton of money, make crap out of shit game, and then they'll just leave the company when the game goes bad and go to another company. You're like, yeah, I have the credentials, hire me, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
bro, what is this? You're the resident crypto expert of the Rum Dum pod. What the fuck am I looking at here, dude? Blockchain-based private equity firm, and there's a guy diving into what is this right now? What is this? Mike Chin
from Vanek Lightspeed Faction. It's just another. It's just a bunch of bullshit.
What the fuck? What is this? Is this legit? You're my guide through this world. I'm scrolling through blockchain-based.
In today's digital landscape, personal data is the user's most valuable asset. Recall.net, a chain-based. Yeah, it's just a new chain. Interactions between AI agents. Yeah, there's a lot of new chains.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Some chains are piggybacking off of other protocol chains. That one looks like it's its own chain. Yeah, this one. See how it says based on BISIH, Bank of International Settlements Innovation Hub. Wow. Project Rosalind is an influence of the UK RLN and an integration of the Overledger into one of the largest technology companies in the world, Oracle. Yeah, Oracle's big. Powered by Quant. So Quant is a protocol chain, kind of like Ethereum or Cardano or Avalanche, where you could take that chain and you can build other applications on that chain. So Quantum, which is QNT, powered by Quant, over here in the blue QNT. Anyway, that's you can build on Quant, and they're building this particular application. BI or RLN. So anyway, it's just more shit. I mean, the future is blockchain, and it is exciting. But I think, bro, we're gonna get a crash here soon. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's like right now the stock market and crypto assets, they're kind of like the coyote running off the ledge, and he hasn't looked down and realized he's off he's in midair. He hasn't fallen yet. When that it's gonna happen pretty soon.
As my resident guide to a crypto, sometimes I feel bad for you because I see some of the dumb shit that goes on. I'm like, oh god.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. You need to do your own crypto thing or something, man. You need to be talking about it, bro. You need to get in there, man.
No,
you need to defend your people.
I watch. There's a couple of no, I don't, because I watch guys that are traders more or less that I've watched and are level headed and cool, and I just watch them because I respect their analysis.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it all, bro. I've been there. I've seen it all. I've made a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm kind of burnt out on it, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
You're burnt out on it?
So
you still got your holdings and everything though, right?
Well, not right now. No? I'm actually out of the market because I just don't see it. If it goes up, it's not going to go up very far, like for the altcoins.
Yeah.
This is my prediction anyway. And if it does go up, maybe there's a 3x or something like that for the major altcoins. But I'm not speculating on the real shit coins right now. There's not a lot of speculation in the crypto right now. If it is going, it's going into Bitcoin in the big top 10 like Ethereum, Cardano, Avalanche. Ripple, which was just shown, Quantum. Like, there's other kind of good stuff out there. But, I mean, they'll be good. When everything crashes, that's when you want to buy.
That's what, yeah.
You'll want to...
Also, yeah, look how little I use the podcast account. This is who it recommends me to follow. Ron DeSantis.
Nice.
Hassan Piker. And then Candace Owens.
Hassan Piker
it doesn't know where to shoot. It's like, okay, we got Ron DeSantis kind of like here. Then we got Hassan like here. Then we got Candace Owens. It's like, it doesn't know what the fuck to do, bro. I never use this account.
That's good. That's a good sign.
I don't even, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, he's in SAG. Okay, that's kind of all I need to know.
SAG.
No name. Who the fuck is this?
Woody.
Spider-Man hanging by his own web. What is it? What was this comic? He's gonna.
I guess his girlfriend cheated on him, so he's done.
Or he's doing a little, doing a little David Carradine action. You know what I'm saying? try to get that timing just right. You feel me? Here you go. Retro anime screen caps. This is you right here.
Oh yeah, that's Minmay from Robotech. That's Robotech.
Fucking weeb.
I know the old shit. I don't know the new shit.
What the hell?
I don't know what this one is.
Marmalade Boy.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
I don't know that one, Marmalade Boy. So there's a lot of weird, crazy shit out there.
I just can't get in with the anime shit, dude. I don't know.
Well, if you watch, you're gonna sit down. You're gonna watch either Ghost in the Shell or Akira. You'll change your mind because you're an art fan.
I think I've seen Akira. I'm pretty sure.
If you watch those, you'll understand it. You'll get it.
I'm not saying
the anime.
I'm not saying all anime is bad. I'm just saying, like, as far as the community goes, I see too many like weird, like sexualized drawings of people who look like little girls. I see weird shit like that. I'm not saying it's all bad, but I'm saying it's hard to get into a community where that shit seems kind of like normal.
Well, I just watch shows that I like, and mostly it's not a lot of new stuff I don't like. I like the older stuff, but there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah, I like the old school, like in animations where the backs were like paintings. I think that's kind of something that's missing from modern animation. Like, so I just watched the new, I think it was a couple weeks ago, but I watched the new King of the Hill, and it's like, there's so much soul missing from modern animation because it's been streamlined so if you watch something like The Simpsons or Family Guy or whatever, it looks like it's very simple line drawings, but it's not. It's actually a puppet being controlled in 3D space, being rigged. They aren't drawing it anymore. It's rigged, right? Like physically rigged like a 3D model would be. So when you had that, you don't have that soul of when people actually used to have to draw the frames, and like paint it and shit. So there's just a lot missing. But I don't know what, like... I guess sometimes people will just do that to be old school, like draw the frames out like they used to. But yeah, it's just, it misses that soul. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It just doesn't feel right. Like new animation. I think it used to be better, I don't know. I think in anime they still draw it though, and so you still get that limited style, that limited animation style. Where a lot of stuff is going to be animated on 2s. It's not going to be animated on 1s because it's just, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't watch anime enough to know, but from like what I see, it still looks like it still has that limited animation style, which I'll give you some points for that. Oh, I think we were talking about like gun rights and shit earlier. You know who Colian Noir is?
Mm-mm.
You know who Colian Noir is?
I might.
Bro. He's he's a lawyer. He's like a pro-gun guy. This guy.
I think I've seen him. I've seen some of his videos on YouTube.
He made a video about why you need an AR, and I think it was good shit. Let me see. Nice. Where was it?
Yeah, I know this guy.
Oh, okay, you've heard it. I need to find this video because it's a good video for anybody who asks you that. Hold on a second. Let me look this up here. I don't want to spoil it.
Being able to make your own AR is a great trade. It's a great skill because then you'll know how to fix them if they break. You can help other people.
Yeah. Okay, I found the video. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I'll just let him speak for himself. Okay. I'll let him speak for himself right here. Let me turn the volume up right here. me turn the volume up on this fella right here.
The next time somebody asks you, why do you need an AR-15? Why do you need so many bullets in your gun? Don't waste your breath.
Purple-headed warrior.
Just show them this next video.
Oh, fuck.
The truck backs up into the front doors of this jewelry store, it looks like. They pull away, leaving a big gaping hole in the front entrance. Now, a dozen or two fellas in ski masks and hoodies come in with fucking hammers and start smashing the glass and stealing the jewelry. There's easily a dozen people
not have
in
a
there.
shirt on.
I don't think they were open yet. I think that was the cashier and they weren't open yet, so he just kind of...
But why doesn't he have a shirt on?
He's an old guy running a jewelry store. Maybe this is their clothes today. I don't know. But anyway, the important part is the employee was sitting there, a truck backs in, and like 20 dudes wearing hoodies and ski masks and shit come in with hammers, start smashing the glass.
Imagine if the store owner had
stuff.
stepped out from the back with an AR-15, 30 rounds locked and loaded. You wouldn't probably even need to pull the damn trigger. The second that rifle came up, the dollar store Avenger crew would have turned into flash.
That's not the point he's making.
Dead motherfuckers.
He's saying, like, these people, they're bullies. So even if you don't, even if you're the worst shot in the world, like, and you miss, even if you don't pull the trigger, a bunch of people like that come into a store, they're running. Okay, if you run a jewelry store and you pull out a gun, they're fucking running, dude, because they're bullies, right? They want to be the armed ones and have you be unarmed. And unfortunately, that's becoming the case more and more. Is people, well, you don't need that many guns or that many bullets in your gun to hunt a deer. It's okay. People are getting their cars swarmed in the street by protesters.
Not about hunting deer, brother. Not about hunting deer, brother.
They're getting their cars swarmed by protesters in the street, not being able to move. Okay.
Yeah.
There's people.
And I don't like it when conservatives they try to argue around it. Yeah, I need this much bullets to hunt a deer. Like, no, face the issue head on. I don't need this to hunt deer. I need this to hit motherfuckers that coming after me. A mob of people.
Yeah.
With hammers or armed. Yeah, I need this for a specific reason.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
End of story. I don't have to justify it to you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you can move to another country. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I don't think there's too many people on the right making an argument that you need a 30-round mag or whatever to hunt a deer. I think they do what you basically just said. And so, yeah, it ain't about deer, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying some people on the right try to, people on the left go, well, you don't need 30 rounds to hunt a deer. And then they try to argue, they try to appease that particular statement. Yeah. No. Say it what it's fucking for, because that's what the Second Amendment is for. End of story. Yeah. We don't have to beat around the bush here, bro. Yeah. We don't have to do that. Enough of that. Yeah.
But people, if you were arguing with someone who's anti-gun, and you said, bear with me, if you said, okay, what if you ran a jewelry store and an SUV backed up through the front doors, shattering the glass, pulls away, and then 30 masked men came in and started robbing you? They would be like, are you fucking stupid? You fucking MAGA motherfucker. Are you dumb? That shit doesn't happen. There you go.
Yeah, dude, you see it in Chicago. You just saw it in LA and Chicago. That's what their thing. They smash through so they don't have to break it. They use the car to smash it, and then they all come in and steal everything. They just had a video of a Louis Vuitton. I don't know if it was Detroit or Chicago. It might have been Chicago, because I think that's the next city that Trump's going to send National Guard to, because it's bad, bro. Like, every day it's terrible.
Yeah. But can you imagine being in that situation? You made up that hypothetical, and they're like, bro, are you... Can you imagine? And then you pull up this video. But I think that actually kind of would be effective, because saying that out loud, it sounds ridiculous and dumb. Yeah, it does. But it's on video.
It happened.
This is the situation we're in, where that sounded like a dumb hypothetical for some dumb pro-gun guy would just make up. But no, it's real life. Like, it sounds absurd, right?
And that's the funny thing, bro. A more maybe ground to earth situation is that if you're in a hurricane and people that are looting and the comms are down, you can't contact emergency or police.
Yeah,
you're gonna want a fucking AR.
Yeah,
you're gonna want a fucking AR or AK. You're gonna want something.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's rough out there.
It's rough out there.
It's rough out there, fellas.
Gone up.
Bro, literally the third one down is F colon. How are you gonna censor the F word on Twitter? I've seen a guy die.
Maybe it's not censored. Maybe that guy actually put the
Well, no, of course he did. Yeah, for sure. Hasn't posted. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. More. Candace. Oh, it's trying again. Now that I've looked up Collian Noir, it's more consistent. Candace Owens, Lauren Boebert, Babylon B. So okay, we're narrowing in now. We got them in our sights.
We're demonstrating the first person experience.
The algorithm.
The algorithm first person.
The algorithm forming
like
to me.
A new Twitter user experience.
Let's check the For You page. Let's refresh the For You page. Let's see what we got here. Football shit. No, they don't have me yet.
Marine.
News.
They got a Marine, brother.
Well, I mean, I'm pro-military.
But the next one you'd like.
Oh, I think I follow him. Oh. Yeah, I follow him, so that's kind of cheating. Okay. I follow him. This might be a no-no segment. Breaking intel: New York Times, LA Times report Charlie Kirk being shot on the day before his assassination.
That is so fucking weird.
Oh, and I saw this. Amazon had the book, The Shooting of Charlie Kirk, posted one day before his murder. I saw some stuff like this, but I don't really know what to make of it. Because also, you got to keep in mind, a lot of these books on Amazon, you have to be careful of this now, are not written by a person. People are trying to make money, so they AI generate random shit and put it out there. So this very well could be the machinations of an AI just putting out shit.
Absolutely.
And like, okay, because if you type and say, okay, make a title of a book that's irresistible to click on, it has to do with politics, it's all those kind of things, it could just pump that out. So that could be that kind of thing, the ghost in the shell, whatever.
Speaking of books, Stephen King actually came out and said some fucking bullshit about Charlie Kirk.
Oh, he apologized. He apologized.
Fucking piece of shit. Every time he fucking speaks, I might want to slap him.
Well, he had some head trauma. He did a lot of cocaine. Okay, we can forgive Stephen King. He had serious head trauma from an accident.
I even have a couple books that I read. I even have a couple books of Stephen King, but I'm like, dude, what the fuck, dude?
He had some brain damage. And he apologized. Okay, because also that's what we were talking about. Is you got to realize these people have been fooled. They're celebrating this death because they legitimately think he was going town to town saying black people need to be lynched. So if you're angry, just think about how dumb these people are, that some of them have been legitimately tricked into thinking he was going around saying people should be murdered for no reason. Right. Before you go all boogaloo boys and shit, and remember these people have been duped. Okay? Yeah. Before you get too angry, a lot of them. Not all of them.
Not all.
But
not all.
Some of them have been duped. Some of them have been legitimately duped. Okay.
Oh, yeah. And they're still duped. They're duped.
It is what it is.
Dupe.
Then what was the other thing? Amazon. Oh, yeah. So apparently, I guess this isn't the guy they ended up getting. Not to tie it back to this too much, but apparently there was a song posted on SoundCloud or some shit called Charlie Kirk Dead at 31.
Yeah.
And the person who made that song apparently lived like next to where it happened and just weird shit like that. But apparently it wasn't them. You know.
A lot of weird shit, man.
Yeah, just weird shit. Oh my God, Alex Jones is asking Grok. Okay, why did New York Times and LA Times report on his death a day early at Grok? Did Grok respond? Bro, people clowning on Alex. Well, that's kind of a meme on Twitter. People are always adding Grok when anything happens. They go, hey, Grok, is this true? Have you made a Twitter yet, Dar?
No, I haven't. I need one.
Bro, you gotta get a Twitter, bro. There's no excuse, bro. You've been saying that for weeks. You've been saying that for weeks, dog. You need to get a Twitter. At least so you can repost my shit. You don't got to put your name on it. You can put whatever you want.
No, I don't. You got to make a Twitter, I just need to do it, man.
You need to do it. Are you going to do it tonight? In front of all these people? In front of all 40 of these people seeing this, are you going to make a Twitter tonight? September 12th?
It'll be soon. It'll be soon.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, brother.
Hey, I got Audacity. I got Discord. I eventually got those, so it'll happen. It'll happen, brother.
Oh, this meme is.
I actually like this.
Do you know who the Rizzler is? This guy, this kid.
No.
There's a lot of lore here, but basically he's kind of like a funny mascot on the internet who he had some friends, like an adult and his son. They were making funny videos, and I guess he's a family friend of theirs. So he became this character known as the Rizzler. He's a husky 9-year-old boy who does the face, where he goes like that and points at his jawline, right? The Rizzler, because he's risen up the girls. And so they've been making these memes where they edit it like a political post. And then I don't know what this meme is, but it's going to be something very serious and political attached to him. The Rizzler calls for Kirk shooter Tyler Robinson to face public firing squad. Our patience has reached its limit. I don't know why this meme is so funny to me, but it's always some super like serious, crazy political take with just this picture of this chubby 9-year-old boy like calling for action, bro. That's so funny, dude.
You know what? I kind of
get it.
I totally get it, but I kind of welcome it because it just gives some levity.
Yeah.
To maybe the anger that we're all feeling right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely me, and it's kind of like okay. Because when we get angry, people get violent, and
you can't sit there and dwell on that shit all day. You can't. It's not good for you.
You're right, and you have to kind of look at something like this and go, "Yeah, am I kind of like this? Like, but how angry I am, and what I want to say stupid shit, like I'm gonna go do something, drastic, like, or somebody. It makes you look at this and you realize, yeah, I could see myself in this a little bit, and it's good to have this as levity.
Well, think of this as a picture of you with like a horrible quote. Saying something, right? Not necessarily about this, but imagine if I made a picture of you like this with some just horrible shit underneath it.
Like some stupid off the wall
some
shit.
Some horrible, cancelable shit that'll get you on a watch list. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
Side A, side B. Both sides do it. There's literally no difference between them.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
For the listeners, it's a drawing where it says side A and side B. Side A has and that was a few tick marks. Side B, it's just off the meme, and the guy's like, "See, they both do it. They're basically the same." They might as well be the same.
That's a great point. I was trying to somewhat articulate that when it comes to the left and the right, but that's perfect. That's a perfect meme to describe what I was thinking.
Especially in recent times with the actual violence. Say what you want about the nasty groipsters on the internet. Okay. The people with, I see a garbage human post. This is probably going to be something we can't show on the YouTube version. They're out there. People saying nasty shit. But the white supremacists or whatever, they're just saying shit, bro. They haven't actually fired a shot, really, in this current stream of events. Can you think of any?
Which I'm glad, because what they,
it doesn't accomplish nothing. It doesn't, because actual racists will see like stuff like the train stabbing and stuff. It's like, we need to round all of these people, talking about a specific race, black people. But if you go out and start killing people of a specific race because you see some of them doing something bad, you're not going to accomplish anything. You're going to make your group look worse. The way it has to stop is these people that keep committing these crimes over and over and over again. Those specific people need to be dealt with, not just let out on no cash bail.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, let's have a
going
justice
out and doing racist ass
works.
shit is not going to do nothing. Like, not going to be like, oh, some racist guy killed a dozen people. I guess we'll send them back to Africa. Like, it's not like, no, like, it's not like, no, you have to fix the real problem, which is these fucking judges that let criminals go. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Amen, brother.
Let's see what, oh God.
Oh no. God. Let's do it. I want to see this one.
God. We're on Twitter right here. You might not see this next clip if you're watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify. You might have to check us out on Twitter. Fucking what the fuck is the podcast account? Rum Dum Pod on Twitter, all lowercase. Dumb is spelled D-U-M pod. There you go. Rum Dum Pod.
Because we're dumb.
Because we're rum dumb and it's a pod.
We're dumb.
We have an old school rage comic here with a transgender flag above it, and the Chad. Okay, if you're posting a meme where your opinion is on the Chad white guy Wojak, I kind of feel like you've already lost because you don't look like this. You at home making this meme. You don't look like this guy right here, bro.
This is how I imagine myself to be, okay?
That's
this
what I'm
is
saying.
me in
You
my
don't
mind.
look like this guy, bro.
Yeah, look at it. Look.
Oh, we definitely got to make that a meme, bro. No. So the Chad white guy, Aryan with a beard, says trans is a mental illness. And then the
words are violence,
rage,
yeah.
it says words are violence with the trans flag above them, holding an AR. I mean, I guess that's kind of what happened yesterday. Well, we don't really know about this guy. The guy that did the shooting, he could be
apparently the bullets had like "fuck you, fascist." You know, he was a lefty. But at first they were trying to say that this guy was pro-trans or something like that. He doesn't look trans, but that doesn't mean he's not pro-trans. I mean, I don't know, man.
Very well.
Everyone,
very well.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to say this is the case, but this could be a radicalized, not to give them ammo, a radicalized right-wing guy that felt like Kirk had to go to start the race war, just like fucking Manson did. They didn't actually believe what they were doing. It could be an accelerationist, dude. We don't know.
We don't know.
It could be an accelerationist.
It looks. Yeah. It doesn't look that way. From what we know now, it doesn't look like that. The way guy was a left winger. The guy was a left winger.
Why didn't they release pictures of the engravings on the bullets?
I thought they did.
No,
says,
I didn't see
fascist.
No, they released text. They released written text, but why not pictures?
Yeah,
I just when the government says shit, I just can't believe it anymore because like what the I just can't like I don't know. And even if they did release pictures, how hard is that to fake? It's like I just can't believe shit.
And that's tough because it's and that's another I play devil's advocate for all these people that believe in like really crazy conspiracy theories like flat Earth and other stupid shit that doesn't make any sense because we've all been traumatized by all the information that we've gotten.
There's real ones.
So and it's like we don't know where to go anymore, and it's unfortunate that it's like that. And it's like, well, and then like you have people like me who are cynical and critical thinkers who try to think, okay, what's the narrative that's behind this? Why are we like what are we trying to serve? Whatever narrative we construct, not that it's true or not, but whatever narrative that we try to construct and push, what is it? What's the end goal? And
it's so easy. Really it's so easy to get conspiracy minded because there's so much stuff we find out about decades later of an event.
Right.
It's like, oh, this was actually conducted by the same side the violence was against in order to enable themselves to enact more power because they're striking fear into their side. Like our own government, wasn't there a plan? It was something. It was something like they were trying to blow up a civilian airline to have an excuse to fight Cuba. Am I getting that wrong?
Dude, we false flags.
That's what I'm saying. But that was a specific thing that JFK shut down. They wanted to blow up a civilian airline to have an excuse to fight Cuba. So when you see people on the internet saying, "Oh," it's probably going to be a lib saying this, but they say, "Oh, this was actually from the Trump camp that assassinated Kirk." Our government's done fucking worse shit in real life.
Absolutely.
So you can't blame these people for being suspicious because that's a thing that happens when they attack their own to make the other side look bad. That's the breakdown of society when no one can trust the institutions like mainstream media or like if no one could believe the information that they're being given and no one trusts the government or mainstream media or other institutions like banking system or whatever. That's when people stop believing in institutions, which I go into consensus. Mm-hmm. Shit. Yeah. Another consensus has to form, and violence will be carried out. Because that's the thing is like there's no we really other than consensus. A couple phrases on bullet casings, we have no information about the shooter. But already, because of the crazy conspiracy shit that happens, your mind goes in a million different directions. Even though there's no evidence for this being a false flag by the Trump CIA or whatever, but it's like governments around the world do this kind of shit, so it puts you in you're not
all things are possible, but we don't know yet.
You're not gonna know about this specific drama, and I'm not gonna get into it. But this guy Ethan Klein, he's one of the only lib entertainers I've seen talk about the Charlie Kirk thing, and I thought what he said about it was kind of really important. So he opened up his podcast. They were talking about some drama with this other person, Anissa. I'm not going to get into that shit. That's terminally online retard shit. No, it's not wrestling shit. It's internet shit. They just happen to use a rock meme. He was talking about, because he's on the left. He's a lib, right? And he started the show talking about the Charlie Kirk shooting, and he was brought to tears because he's in a position where he's on like the left. He's a liberal. But a lot of people on his side have turned against him because they use him for easy points to say he's a Zionist because his wife was Israeli, even though he said multiple times he doesn't support what they're doing.
I know who you're talking about. I know the guy you're talking about. He had a fallout with Destiny and Hassan. Hassan. Him and Hassan hate each other.
Ethan Klein.
Yeah.
So he was talking about the reason that upset him so much is because he is also finds himself in the influencer sphere that is very toxic right now, where he could easily see himself getting shot because he's not actually, again, like people said Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, even though he's clearly not. Ethan Klein is clearly not like a pro-Zion, pro-genocide against Muslims or whatever guy, but people on the left say he is, so he's in a position where he might get shot if he goes and does a live show. You know, so it's not just people on the right worried about this. It's like, because you can be misrepresented, and we're in a point right now where you could get shot for misrepresented. So even so, Charlie Kirk, there's hours of him. There's hours of video of him talking about, oh, I got a burger delivery.
Wow, look at you. I got a burger. Where's my burger?
There ain't no burgers.
You got two burgers?
Hell yeah. Thank you.
What a lucky guy.
What was
can you put the burger up to the camera?
Oh, yeah,
I can
sure.
have a taste, please.
There you go. Have some of that.
What
the fuck was I talking about? I was mid. Bro, I was deep, bro. I was mid.
Mid soliloquy. Yeah, you were talking about how that guy was, even people on the left are afraid of getting shot.
Yeah, even people on the left are afraid of getting shot because, so Charlie Kirk had hours. There's probably hours of footage of him talking about what he believes. And people still thought he was a door-to-door salesman for lynchings. Okay, and so there's also hours and hours of this guy Ethan talking about, his complicated feelings on Israel because he is Jewish, but he's not like that. And people still misrepresent it and will go on other people's podcasts and say, oh, well, he said Israel can do no wrong. It's like, no, he's not that guy. So yeah, it's just that kind of time. But there could be hours and hours and hours of you talking, and it doesn't matter. They're still going to lump you in with a group that needs to get shot. Because they just can't look. They just can't look. All right, I think,
brother. How
I think we've hit it.
Yeah,
we're at an hour 38. I think we've hit it.
That's pretty good, brother.
I think we've hit it. I think we covered a lot.
Yeah,
I think we done.
My brain
good.
cells are nice and toasty now.
You good? All right. Well, do you want to have any closing remarks or anything?
Love the people you're with, man. You just don't know how fragile life is, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Life is so fragile, man. And you don't even know. There might be a person in your life that there might be a person in your life that feel like it's not maybe he's just or he or she or that person, is just a friend of yours or whatever that don't have an impact on your life, but then all of a sudden they're gone and you're like, oh my God, that person actually, and vice versa. You don't know what you mean to other people. If there's a lot of depression going on right now. There's a lot of, self-deletion going on. So you don't know what you mean to other people. And, love everybody, man. We don't know how long we've got on this earth.
And also, one closing thing I want to say to anybody happy about Charlie Kirk dying. We're in a situation right now where, because of the smartphones and all that, you right now, us, are potentially 15 minutes away from being household names. That's how the internet works. Like that lady that dropped an N-bomb on the playground.
Yeah.
Shit like that. even if you're not posting on the internet, even if you don't have a social media account, unless you live out in the woods, you're potentially 15 minutes away from being a household name all over CNN. Which means you're also probably about 15 minutes away from being misrepresented as some cartoon character enemy of a Nazi or a genocide supporter in Gaza. You could be a few minutes away, an unfortunate cell phone video away from being a household name and characterized as someone deserving of getting shot. And that's just how it is, even if you're not a public figure.
We just ramped up. We've been at each other's throats for so long. It's just hitting a fever pitch at this point. And but the funny thing, I will say, in a way, when I say decline, I mean a lot of people are leaving the left.
Yeah,
a lot of people are realizing that this has gone too far.
Or even if
in a way,
even if they're not leaving the left, they're absolutely distancing themselves from like the leftist hate machine. Even if overall they're still more left, they're leaving that shit at least.
Right, which is good. And I feel like in a weird way, the rhetoric seems to be going. I thought the rhetoric was coming down, but now this is kind of like I don't know, man. I don't know what all I know is that there's so much. This is on a part of the world. Have you seen the news about the Nepal protests that they're burning down
today,
their government building?
Much,
yeah, dude, they're raging against communism. That's there, like the younger people.
Yeah,
and they're fucking burning down government building and shit. It's fucking for real.
Yeah.
Indonesia's having a bunch of protests, dude. France is about to break down. You hear about France, bro?
I've been
everywhere.
focusing on the two big American deaths.
But here's the thing. Well, there's actually something really big happened, and we have to talk about this. Something else really big happened. That it was pretty much Article 4 was triggered on the NATO guidelines, where Russia invaded the airspace of Poland with like tons of aerial drones and made strikes over there. So we're on the brink of World War III, bro. Like we're so fucking close, dude. It's insane. I don't know if that can be walked back. I hope it can be walked back, but dude, I think we're in some rough times, bro.
That shit's so fucked. Because preparing for this episode and getting the shit together, even though I guess we just kind of brought it back up, but like I've seen the two people we were talking about die probably dozens of times. So it's just hard for me to focus on other shit. Like that's what's all over the news right now. And because we're in a world where we can see multiple angles, like it used to be like you heard about some shit. Maybe there was a video. Maybe. Like the Zapruder film.
Everything now.
The Zapruder film came out. It's like, oh, holy shit, we got a new angle. Now somebody dies and we can see it in sometimes HD in multiple different angles, like immediately. And it's just like, how the fuck am I supposed to deal with all this shit? We're dropping bombs in countries, going into airspace and shit. We got people getting assassinated on a multicam setup. We got assassinations.
We're going to war with Venezuela.
We're going to war with countries.
Don't forget about that.
We got assassinations on multicam setups. It's like what the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro?
I know, brother.
Yeah.
We're living in a weird world.
Well, I guess we're going to end it on that note, man.
All right,
that's
brother.
How it's
we
going.
Gotta end it.
We got to end it, bro. We did it.
Love your people.
I guess we'll see you next week, hopefully under brighter circumstances.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Much love.
Deuces.
Much love, people.